Greetings, humans. This is Unfrozen Caveman coming to you from the Starcraft 2 arcade. Starcraft 2 is now free to play. If you want, this will be if you download the game and set it up. This is what you'll see if you want to play the custom maps or custom games, the arcade games. You can go here to custom, and then scroll down in this list and find the game you want to play. I play EnTropy TD. TD stands for Tower Defense. It is a genre of custom maps. It's been around, I think it was around in the original StarCraft, but I got started playing Tower Defense maps in the Warcraft 3 days. And what you'll see... Hey, I want to go back to that map. Anyway, what you'll see, you build towers and a map, and then little creeps or lings, as they're called, walk around from the start to the end, and you want your towers to kill them. In this version of the game, every time you get a kill, the ling is automatically resurrected, so you can kill it again, and you're just trying to kill them as many times as possible. This is a highly randomized, all against all map or game. I'm going to call it a game. It's the actual layout. Like here, you can see there are the map layout is randomized. They're anywhere between 0 and 6, maybe 7, but between 0 and 6 at least checkpoints between the start and finish. The wave types are different, and then the total supply that you're allowed changes. This is going to be a while, by the way, I think, before this one gets started. I don't know, with 8 different layouts that we can choose from or vote on. And you can see as I hover, all these different things are different. There's even more differences that you can't see in this list. But random was chosen. Oh boy. Well, this might be a quick one. We all have 100 lives, and every time you get a kill, you get an additional life. But when the ranking player gets adds a life, everybody else loses one. So you want to be that ranking player. What a mess. So we only have one checkpoint, and then we have 2 teleports, but they're going to be kind of hard to use in any realistic way here. So the first thing you want to do is separate your odds and evens. These are the evens, and this is the only odd. So they're separated, and now I can try and build a map between them. Or not a map, but a maze. Sorry. So I have that, but how? So I'm looking at the price of upgrades over here. The damage upgrade will add 1 damage to all of your towers, and then this is a range upgrade. This reduces the life of the lings by 3%. At that price, it's probably not worth it. Not early on. And then bonus income. You get money at the end of every wave, and this increases how much you'll get. But when this is cheap, you can't afford not to get it. But 130 is not really cheap. It's kind of in the affordable range. Max supply is 33. You can add, right now I have a current supply. That means that's how many towers I can build, basically. So I have 7 towers. You see that's my supply, 8 out of 15. It always starts at 15, and then you can increase it by building supply depots, which are currently 37 minerals. Minerals is the normal money resource in Starcraft 2, so it's what's used in most custom games. Let me see if I can. There's just no way to do it. I can't separate. I can do this. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is get some level of separation. How much are these 1x1s? 30? That's not too bad. They're usually a lot more expensive than towers. Alright. Well. So far there's been very few kills, so I don't really have to panic just yet, but their kills are going to start coming.
Additional supply depots required.
Let me build that.
Additional supply depots.
Build a supply depot right there. And then, either way, I'm going to have to build another one of these. Right, there's no other way around it. And then I don't think there's any real way to capture this this one unless I remove this rock. But the rock break is very expensive, so not really worth it. Definitely not worth saving up for. Now it's time to start tower shopping. So the basic way, the normal way to start doing real damage is you pick one tower or put one tower in a good location, then buy an upgrade for it. I'm going to do a little command here. Time, 15.5 seconds. That matters because some towers take more time to do damage. Mainly the charge tower that I'm looking at right here. But most of these waves are going to be, there's 10 of them. None of them are armored. There's detourlings twice. Those are flying. And then you can see the green ones are affordable. The red ones are very expensive. And that's random. That changes every time. Huh. Trying to find a way to increase my maze here to make it longer, but nothing's really coming to mind. I could try and go over all the different tower types, but there are so many. The basic ones you're going to see used a lot. Bounce, which is expensive this time around. Bounce attacks 3 targets at once normally, so it's ineffective when you only have 1 target. But the only thing like that we have is the Split Titan, and that when you kill it, 2 pop up, and so a multi-target tower would be effective, and might even be exactly what you want. I think I might do the bounce, or no, I'll do chain reaction. That's kind of but where chain reaction will it's not going to be very effective against Split Titan until they split up a lot. That's kind of
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
so now I'm doing a lot of damage, but not getting many kills yet. And range upgrades are very cheap, so I have to buy that first one at least. So if I select my tower and I hit V or click right there, I get to see that little circle that's showing me the range, and it's the command is sight. So, okay, what's going on here is some of the newer players. Okay, I was talking about the skill rankings. That's me, Unfrozen 6000. It's not very high. I'm not in the top 100. That's basically what I mean. Darth Thomas has the highest score here right now. My score gets up to that range. But some of these, when you start out, you have 0, as you might imagine.
Upgrade.
And when you're south of 1,000 points in the rankings, you can see everybody else's map, and they can see yours. Because the game is kind of hard to learn, that's a way for new players to, have a way of copying effective designs. But anyway, they're figuring that out, I guess. I didn't even track that whole conversation. So I'm not even talking about how I'm upgrading this tower. So what
Not enough minerals.
the effective way of winning is you pick one tower, upgrade it fully with speed upgrades, and then match it with a similar amount of damage upgrades. Speed upgrades, there's always a maximum. And let's see, right now, the speed for normal towers starts out at 2 seconds, and right now I'm down to 0.22, and it maxes out at 0.18. And there is no max for damage, but speed always maxes out. The number of upgrades it costs, or the number of upgrades you have to buy to get it to maximum speed varies. It could be 41, 49, 61, or 81. Look at all that murder. So now I'm winning. I have the most lives, and some people are starting to get their numbers red. They're getting a change. When the numbers get very low, they turn red. Yes, I like that. So the range on this one, by the way, the range for a basic tower is 7. This one has a range of 6. But as long as one Ling is within its range and the other ones are close to that one, then the range is extended to however long they're strung out. So I knew that. This is funny. I'm winning, but big part of... I did not get the most kills. Nope, Dirk Thomas got the most kills that round. Okay. Oh, all this right here is what one player would lose if they lost right now in score. So when you're playing against a bunch of low-ranked players, you can't gain much on your score, but you can lose it. So it's important not to really screw up bad, which I have. Certainly have done that. It's very ugly, but it'll work. I'm starting to get to where I need to start thinking about a second tower, and if I want to do just another chain reaction. And I am not winning that round, but I've been doing really well on the air. Yeah, there's no way to capture this. That would be really helpful if I could. So, because there's only one checkpoint, that gives you 2 passes through the maze. So one into one and one out. The teleport gives you a second round. They don't make it all the way to the pass, but this area is what I would call a maze, really. Not winning anymore. Striker. He's kicking ass. And Darth Thomas is crushing. Oh, he got an anti-air tower. Aren't those expensive? Pretty expensive. That's not... I'm not really gonna... I'll try to see if I can take him out on the other waves.
Upgrade complete.
So first, if you notice right there, I'm hitting D to do damage upgrades to my second chain reaction tower. I start off upgrading about... I buy about half of the max speed upgrades in damage upgrades. So I'm shooting for like 21, 24, something like that in damage before I even bother with any speed upgrades, because speed upgrades, the earliest ones don't do much, but the very first damage upgrade doubles your damage. So early damage upgrades are very effective. Late damage upgrades are not, but speed works the other way around. And I don't know, I may be oversimplifying it. The math actually gets pretty complicated, but people have done it. But not me. I'm not one of those people. I'm starting to wonder if there's a way to use these teleports the other way around. This, I want to make that number 2 and this one number 3. So in Starcraft 2 you can designate units as command groups. So the way you do that, you pick something and then hit control and a number. So like if I pick this, it'll be control 4. Now that's, and then I just hit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 by default is your builder, and you can change that and lose your builder.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, it's not time for a rock break yet. But what I was thinking about here is what if... So Stryker, who bought the anti-air tower, is now lost. And I got pretty close to losing there myself because these do all their damage to multiple targets, and there was only one, and I only killed it once. I did foresee that. Alright, almost have both of them max speed. And all this, these guys slow down the nearest towers, and you can build around that by making your tower far away from where the maze, where the damage is being done, but that's not really going to work with this tiny map layout. This is tiny. Oh no! I am not doing well anymore. Alright, now we're doing damage. It's kind of neat the way they change color the more you upgrade them. Now we're getting into the dangerous territory here. And this Lily's kid. That's interesting. Don't know that player very well.
multi-mass minerals.
So, Kong is... No! Ah, I lost. Well, that was it. I'm going to play again. But, and before I go, now I can see everybody's map, everybody who's left. So this player did a... So these are together. They did it. Oh. How did it? Oh, okay. So they have basically the maze starts. Oh, okay. The maze starts here. They have a melee tower right there. Wow. So. Yeah, that's pretty good. Darth Thomas has done a rock break to get both of these used. And we did see how expensive those rock breaks were. Well, I agree with his tower choice. But, oh well. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. But I'm going to post more videos of this game because, I don't know, it takes a lot to kind of show the game off, and I can't cover everything. If people are interested and they have questions, I'll let you know. But for now, thanks for watching.